I don't get what all this hype is around this teacher and student. And I don't really find it to be, that like extreme. Back in high school, a few girls and guys that I knew were dating different people that were, twice their age. One that I very strongly remember what was, was this guy. There was this guy back in early high school when I was pretty young. There was this guy. He was dating someone that was in there. I think he was dating someone in his family. She was like a cousin or aunt, or no, it had to have been an aunt or mother or something. I don't know. She was like 40 something. I think she was like three times his age. And and so he was dating her. He was like 15. She was in her either late 30s or late 40s, I think. And that was normal to him. He would talk about it here and there and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm dating someone that's a lot older than me, but it's a great relationship." It was normal. It was normal to us. We were like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." And me and my guy friends, and even some of the female students would be like, "Yeah, I wouldn't mind dating someone older than me, even if they're, an adult, I don't care." I mean, if I could have, let me tell you, if I could have, when I was 13 or 14 years old, I would have dated Poggenman if he existed in real life. He's the character from Far Cry 4. I had this obsession with him, and then also I would have dated Jennifer Lopez. She was, I think, in her early 40s at the time, so she would have been maybe mid 40s. She would have been like three times my age back when I was in high school. And I would have dated her. I didn't care. I would have dated her, and no hesitation. I would have done it immediately if I had the chance. And so it was sort of normal to us, to us teens. I don't know how it is for some other people, around the world or even in America. I don't know, but I mean, when I was around all my teen friends and stuff back when I was a teen, we thought there was nothing wrong with it. If anything, we thought it was kind of cool, like, oh dang, you're dating this older woman or older guy, and they're giving you money and they're taking you places. Oh, that's so cool, bro. It was kind of, normalized and sort of frowned upon if you didn't have a relationship at all. Especially one with the older person, because that was seen as pretty cool. Like, dang, you got a sugar daddy or sugar mommy. That's sick, bro. That's tight, G. So that's kind of how we viewed it. And I had many years before high school. I had a relationship with a woman or girl that was like four times my age. I've always been attracted to women that are older than me. And I think that whether you're 20 and the girl or guy is like, 60, or maybe you're 15 and they're 30, whatever, I can, like, whatever, maybe you're 30 and they're 50. I don't know, whatever the ages are. I think that, sometimes age gap relationships are fine as long as the person isn't abusive and overly manipulative and just showering you with gifts and money. Then that's kind of like manipulation, I'd say. But many of my friends in high school dated older people, and yeah, you might say, oh, that's illegal and morally questionable at best. That's wrong and sick, blah blah blah. But hey, we were teens and we found it fine. And if I could go back in time, the first thing I would do would be find a relationship with a woman quite a bit older than me. Someone like attractive, someone older but attractive. Like Jennifer Lopez. I would have dated her when I was like 13 or 14 or whatever. For sure, no question. Or Katy Perry. I mean, heck, when I was like 11 or 12, I was like jacking off to women that were like three, four times my age. So I don't know. I don't really get the hype. To be honest, I get society is all like, oh, adult and teen, oh, not good, yeah. But I don't get why people I don't get how people couldn't have had some sort of relationship with someone older than them when they were younger. I don't know, because it was quite common in my high school. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not for most teens in high schools throughout America, throughout the world. I don't know. I don't know. I don't look at statistics on it. I don't know. But to me and my friends that I still know today, they were like, oh, it was a good relationship. It was fine, then nothing went wrong with it, and some of the one of those people that I know, I think ended up moving in. There was some military guy, this girl, met online. They became couples. They would always text and call each other and stuff, and they were, so.